Today is January 6th, and usually the reset time is around 4 a.m. Eastern time for me. Around here it is. One thing I want to tell you is the event got officially extended for 1 week. So now we have 6 days and 11 hours. So farm this and get those keys to get them raid exotics. I know a lot of people's not having the best luck. I know a lot of people's having the best luck. So, what this event is, you want to make sure you're, well, not donate, but, spending your keys on the Power Cash. Make sure you get that 25 out of 25. Gear Cash is optional. And make sure you donate 30 keys to the Community Cash so you can get those patches if you care about those patches. As you see on the bottom left, you got the bronze patch, the silver patch, and the gold patch. Gear Cash, this is where you get the chance of getting those raid exotics like the Eagle Barrel and Regulus. And another thing is, make sure you got them 40 presents. As you see on the bottom right, it says presents found, 5 out of 40. I need to get on top of that, because those also drops some good loot like apparel, keys, and some regular loot. So make sure you get those presents out the way. When that 6 days and 10 hours is up, this event is gone. So with that being said, we move over to the event timeline. And as you see, we are sitting in Hollywood. Now, I enable this. So that means if you do enable Hollywood, it will deactivate the season modifier. Me personally, I really don't care for the season modifier, so I will play around with this. And of course, I can get exotic caches from this. As you see, just earning stars, you can get 2 caches. But if you never complete this before, I believe this is the Hollywood patch. So if you haven't completed this, you won't see the extra exotic. But I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. So basically, these enemies are have a yellow or orange glow to them that they deploy that reduces your firearm damage. So the way to break that is to have explosion, EMP, or special weapon damage. Those will break that armor and cause a little explosion. Also, I found out that electric ammo also detonates their little resistance force field. That's some tips on that. If you want to see builds on that, I will have some up later. But for the Krampus spawn, for the winter event, I have videos up for that. So if you want to farm that, there's videos up showing you how. And there's some tips and tricks on that. Then we have the scouts. If you go over here to the manhunt, we are on week 6. And these are good to do for exotics components, as you see right there. One exotic component. These things are nice to do. So, week 6, I know I don't have them unlocked, but pretty much objective 1 will be public execution. Do 1 public execution, and that will complete objective 1. Objective 2 is to take over the solar farm control point. Objective 3 is to do 2 True Sun bounties. So, there you go. And for the people that don't know where solar is, I believe it is over here, Washington. Where's solar? I usually don't farm down here. Here it is, solar. So this is for objective 2, solar farm, down here in East Mall, the 3rd control point. That is the manhunt for week 6. Then we move on to our projects. This week is Legendary Capitol building. Everybody should get this done with ease. Weekly projects, there you go. You can read what that gives you. These are nice to do because you get them 3 exotic components for people that don't know. Daily project gives you one exotic component. The weekly SHD is probably the easiest thing to get done for the exotic cash. All you have to do is donate materials. And of course, we have our weekly summit and weekly descent, and then our DZ daily and weekly projects. So there's DZ East daily project, and then our weekly DZ and conflict project. So that wraps up the weekly. Now we do have a new apparel in the store, and that is the Rainforest bundle. As you've seen, that's what it looks like. That's with the mask, gloves. There you go. There's the gloves. And of course, the raincoat outfit. So that's the outfit. We have the electric bundle. The holiday bundle is still here. And the new Eagle Barrel exotic weapon wingspan bundle is also still here. And the Yeti bundle is also still here. So these are the bundles. That is everything in the apparel shop for this week. And this is the loot for open world. There you go. DZ West is shotguns. And as you go on, if I needed something today, got Striker down here, not too bad. Shiny Monkey is where the winter bounty, the Krampus bounty is, so it's going to be dropping Shiny Monkey gear, not the best gear in the game. If you need gear system mods, you can farm District Union on, not Heroic, but Legendary with some directives. And maybe you get lucky with some God Roll gear mods. Also, for the people that need Memento Backpack or Ninja Backpack, Judici Square is also dropping backpacks. This is very good. Try to get some exotic backpacks. Now on to the missions over here with the Coney Island, Camp White Oak, and Manny National Zoo. Then we come down here to the Pentagon. And that's the loop we're there, as you see. Let's check New York. This is the loot for New York. Nothing too special in New York, to be honest. Let's check Brooklyn. And Brooklyn has holster drops. Not too bad. Other than that, everything else seems like a pass. So if I don't have the backpack, Memento or Ninja backpack, I will definitely be farming this. If not, go on this mission and farm some gear mods on Legendary. Matchmake. This mission is always popular on Legendary, no matter what you do. But that seems about it for the daily loot. So that's everything for the weekly project. I will be posting some Hollywood builds for you. That wraps up today's video. I'm going to have the 10-minute farm for the bounty up. There's nothing special about that one. Just showing people and telling people how to do it and the way I do it. And that wraps up that. But I'll see y'all next time. And have a safe day. Big Los out.